Welcome to my life. Well, we're and I have a question for you all. Huh? Who exactly are they? Because CPS and foster homes are the number one child sex trafficking and pedophile centers across Earth. Pedophiles in CPS legally kidnapping your sons and daughters. Do you understand corruption being happening here? Your your son and daughter are being stolen by pedophiles, satanic occult worshippers, and if your child is being judged to be an underachiever in school, if they're being looked at for a court case because in the court system you don't realize you're being pirated by pirates, you must understand your child is going to be taken with an allegation to be made against the parent. A simple allegation of not being at school or not eating food or having a rash will get your son and daughter stolen from you and then trafficked by porn centers, child trafficking, pedophiles, CPS, foster care centers, child predator centers. What do they do with the 144,000 kids a year pumped on big pharmaceutical drugs? Have you not seen the drag queen shit? The little kids drag kids pushing for pedophilia? Hmm? Drag queen kids. Are you fucking kidding me? Desmond? Like Demond? This is the shit you guys are gonna go to court for to do a mediation. So, mediation is allowing people to take naked pictures of your sons and daughters so that they can further put a claim against you to be an incompetent slave of the system because you do not know if you are a male or a female or what your status quo is because you do not know you are the beneficiary state being administered here in this case. In any case, criminal, family, or court, any type of rule regulation, you're under maritime law. So they are calling kids because it means baby goats. No wonder he's not called a son. He's somebody's son, but you want to treat him like he's a female. You get that? So you lose your status, meaning you are incompetent of natural. Lose your sovereignty and you lose the $5 billion attached to your state. Do you understand the shit I am saying to you? Do you really believe the court system is there to judge you? No, a judge is a magistrate. A magistrate is what they call a warlock. Is a warlock. A magistrate is magic. A magistrate is a sorcerer, a scepter, a tower, a magistrate scepter. It's a magic gathering of satanic witchcraft. It's a blood cult. It's why do they have all black on black on black robes? And you think that they're there to help you? A magistrate pulls up fake towers of elf magic, witchcraft, blood cultism. What are we not getting correct here, my friends? What is why is it so hard for you guys to understand what's happening here? They're using quantum grammar language syntax code against your mind, and you are falling for it big time. Words are being manipulated and used against you. The flag with gold trim around it means your country has been captured and enslaved, and you yourself are the treasure. Did you know your birth certificate, BIRTH, means BERTH, as in you are labeled a slave? You are registered as a commodity on the stock market. You are registered as under the Department of Transportation as a state-owned vessel. You do not have control over your own life nor your own sons and daughters. Do you understand? You are a corporate entity. They use your higher mind against you, your soul energy, your Christ energy, your heart energy, whatever you want to call it, is being manipulated and moved and placed back against you. There is no righteousness in anything that has to do with any CPS agency ever that has to do with taking your son and daughter away from you as a mother or a father. Do you understand? This is a huge front for a kidnapping legally corporation. This is a corporations where you can legally kidnap kids, meaning baby goats. And children means to render your chi energy in the court system, if you didn't know that. To render your chi energy. Why are they called to render your chi energy? And why are you asking foreign agents to help you? Why why do you think you're living on a globe? All right, this is all across Earth, geocentric plane. A globe ball, Baal is the name of Satan. They're glowing his name. They're worshiping his name. They're glorifying Satan. Glorify Satan. Baal is Satan's name. Elite child sex trafficking rings. Hollywood and the elite are bloodline factions. They interbreed with their own family bloodline. They make love and have babies with their own family bloodline. These are the same people who brought you maritime law, who brought you CPS, who are stealing your kids from you and making them slaves and sacrificing them. Have you heard of the Illuminati? Have you heard of blood cultism? Have you heard of the witchcraft? Have you heard of black law? Do you not understand what I am saying to you? This is nothing new. I'm blocked from Facebook, fam. I don't got time to sit here and try to explain this trash to you guys. You guys don't even know what's going on. You don't even know what's going on. This is a man. There's about 6 Donald Trumps. Look up red tie, blue tie. And what makes you think president is the number one in line? It's Freemason. Freemason is before president. You can look that up. Freemason comes before president. You are ran and owned. You are a commodity. You are a slave. You are traded on the market as such. And I believe you all should raise your awareness immediately when it comes to such things. Do you understand, my friends? CPS is kidnapping your kids, and you are nothing but a slave, can do nothing about it, because you're the property of Rome. Your Roman document of ownership is who you are. And they take your high laminin proteins and they manipulate them with frequency weaponry. They turn you against yourself and the court system, and they pirate you with mind control, with snake tongue legalese linguistics, quantum language syntax grammar code, making you fall into your own guilt with your own ego. You understand that? Because you are a slave to a pirate. Jolly Roger flag. A Jolly Roger flag is an American flag with gold trim around it. It's nothing but a pirate flag. Because did you know the birth certificate, when you are born, your parents register you with the government as a corporation by receiving and signing a birth certificate, like BERTH. In a few years, your corporation you'll have a taxpayer ID called a social security number, which is a social security account. This used to be an account, not just a card. All right? So you have no control. You have no control. You must understand, family courts are pedophile centers. Family courts are CPS child trafficking centers. Family courts are legally kidnapping centers. Family courts are where they're enforcing the new law to not be a male or a female in New York as I speak now, because you are losing all competence of natural law and sovereignty. This is FEMA camp. We are in a mass prison. You are in it. You have privileges. That is it. You do not have control over your sons and daughters. Did they not just tell you that in the court? They said you do not own. You have no control. Your son and daughter are not yours. That is exactly what they said to you. No one even blinked an eye. No one even understood what was being said. That's how dumb people are when they go into these courts, these pseudoscience courts, these skull and crossbones secret society, Masonic worshipping courts, these foreign agents going over here pretending to be judges like what only God can do, because you are not competent of what our corrupt Congress is, what a U.S. corporation is, what a Federal Reserve is, what a straw man franchise is, how to obtain your delegation of who you are, and what the difference between truth and authority truly is. It's time for you to wake up and know that every word you speak is a hex, is a spell, is a curse. Every sound, every letter, all the hissing. Do you hear it? Do you understand what I'm saying to you, my friends? Blocked on Facebook now for 60 days straight. I'm going on 6 months. I eat 6 month bans from Facebook for breakfast. Do you get what I'm saying? What kind of CPS agency, Child Protection Services, takes pictures of naked kids and then pushes them around to the public so that they can take your sons and daughters from you? Do you understand what I'm saying? These people out here in southern Nevada, there's probably millions of cases here going through the family courts where the kids are being kidnapped and taken and drugged up and put in what are they called? Child tender centers, tender warehouses. They're basically child prisons where pedophiles can come shop for your kids. You, you guys better wake up. You are slaves. Let alone you, let alone grandmother and your grandmother's grandmother. Your social security number is directly in correlation with the Federal Reserve numbers printed on this paper stamp money. In 1871, Congress incorporated under the business name of the United States of America. Don't you understand that? Under God means there's a treasury account made in the name of God. Who do you think has control over that? Come on, wake up. Once the state has registered a birth document with the U.S. Department of Commerce, the department notifies the Treasury Department, which makes a loan from the Federal Reserve. And you are now collateral, a debt for foreign investors. The red numbers or the black numbers on the back of your BC notes, which is your birth certificate and your bank card and your social security card, if you look at those up, those are the red numbers. Those are directly linked to the value of the numbers directly linked onto the Federal Reserve note. You can see that. Your life is valued between $750,000 to $5 billion, right from birth, backed by gold. Legally, you are considered a slave and endured servant to the various federal, state, and local governments via your state, which is issued in state-created birth certificate of your name. And people own the state. So they own you, and your estate, meaning your body, is stolen because you don't know higher mind, and you can't separate that you're talking to yourself. I'm talking to my goddamn self right now. None of you motherfuckers listen. You don't listen. It doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? Because language is extremely powerful. And this is why I don't like talking. Because it does not change. When it is set, it's set for thousands of years. Language is a code. There's a system of programming going on, and these are geometric symbologies, and all break down into hexes and symbols of witchcraft. Language is deeper than a computer program. It's like a spell. It's like a hypnosis. It's something like a tone, vibration, frequency, like music, which makes a deep impact on our consciousness, on our mind, and then our soul, and on our hearts. Function codes, which can affect the soul and create and control how you think and how you create and where you create from and how you come up with your judgments, everything. And it's a witchcraft. It's a symbology. It's not even real. You're being eradicated from sovereignty. They're taking you away from being able to think with your mind. My friends, www.don'tdebtloanpayoff.com and wake yourself the fuck up. 144,000 straw men, the living woman in the flesh, the living man in the flesh. Y'all need to know what your sovereignty is. You know what I mean? You need to know what your language is. You need to know that you do not consent. You do not consent. I do not reject. I am free woman. I'm a free man. I am separate from illegitimate government. You can't say you're a man if you're a woman. You can't say you're a woman if you're a man. The definition of the people by the citizen is a fictitious person. It's a false character. When you call yourself a name, you're calling yourself a slave. This is the overthrow of your entire life. This is colorable court of law. It's the appearance or semblance without the substance of legal rights, the misuse of power processed by the virtue of the state of law and made possible only because the wrongdoer is clothed with the authority of the state and is acted taken under the color of law. Okay, this is fake. It's private foreign agents. When you go in there, you're only speaking to Hollywood. You're speaking to Hollywood actors that probably don't even know the law. They're going off of a script. They're going off of a script from the Inns of Court owned by London, which is a private corporate foreign agent. So you're asking foreign agents to kidnap your kids. You're consenting for it because you are not competent enough to know how to handle yourself nor your own sons and daughters. It is. So when people call me a fucking idiot and call me stupid and low life, you're double hexing yourself, my friends. You need to get out and study etymology and the sound origin of legalese language and the quantum syntax grammar fork tongue code that's being used against you because you're not speaking, you're not spelling, you're cursing, you're speaking in sigils and sibyls and spells and vowels. Think about it. You need to study the origins of the sounds that come out of your goddamn mouth and know what the hell you're saying. You know what I mean? Global is to worship Satan, right? Bai Bel is to drink heartily the blood of Satan, okay? What the hell are you guys not understanding the words you're speaking? You're speaking from a sun culting, worshipping syntax grammar code, belief of all lies. You either know or you do not know. Belief is a fake word. Belief means to be of all lies. Meet the frauds imposing on Nikola Tesla, which was also created as a controlled opposition. Nikola Tesla was also thrown into the mix as a cross-dresser to take you away from your status, to show that not anybody can come across static electricity, but only people like Nikola Tesla. Are you fucking kidding me? Walk around your house, rub a balloon on your hair, shock someone with your finger from walking around with your feet. These are frauds trying to take you away from your own common sense, that you can't think for yourself and you can't see for yourself. You need someone to tell you about heliocentrism. You want to think you're a ball and a monkey spinning on a vacuumless nothingness space, nothing created from something, something created from nothing. No, we are infinite and have always been created. This is sun called mind manipulation. Heliocentric means he of hell lies, sins, cheats, and tricks. Just like the court system is a fraud, this is a fraud. The river banks, the bench, the court, the judge is really a magistrate. Only God can judge. The judge is sitting on the bench, the shit deck, the poop deck. They're a pirate conducting piracy on their ship deck. When you go into a courtroom, you are doing nothing but trespassing onto a ship deck. So you only bring in information on yourself. You are only telling on yourself. So when you bring in to a court of record what you are speaking upon, you best bring this shit up. Heliocentric means he of hell who lies, sins, cheats, and tricks. I don't live on a ball. Here's the truth. And this is how you do it. Exempt from levy. Do your research, my friends. Belief is completely irrelevant when it comes to the existence and operation of natural law, just as irrelevant in relation to any other laws of nature, inertia, momentum, all fake. Thermodynamics, you don't need gravity. Law requires no belief in order for them to be discovered and known. You don't understand that? Gravity means heavy. It's a Latin word for heavy. There's nothing that buoyancy and density does not already explain. If you do not understand that, then you will not comprehend how the brain works, and how frequencies work, and how electromagnetic energy works, and how free energy works. We do not need Wi-Fi energy. It's cooking on our brains. We do not need GWEN towers, ground wave emergency network mind control towers. All you need to do is end this video now and go look up government patents on mind control used by the Secret Service. This rabbit hole runs deep. And you need to know that CPS is kidnapping your fucking kids, and this is how they do it. Because you are nothing but a slave under Rome. So wake up.